first, I have to let you guys know of a couple of rules. As I walk around, I'm gonna bring you these guys very close to you guys. All I ask from you guys is not to touch the animals. If you guys end up touching the animals, you guys can scare them. They can bite you, bite me, or even worse, they can poop on us. We don't want that today, okay? Other than that, guys, just wait until the end of the show to ask any questions, and I'll have all the answers for you guys. Is that clear?
Yes.
All right, let's start with the first animal. This animal comes from Australia. Now, Australia is known to have many predatory animals, including birds of prey, venomous snakes, giant lizards, I mean, you name it, Australia has it. Now, this animal I'm going to show you guys today is terrifying to those predators. This animal is like a monster to them, so you might be terrified to see him. This animal's name is Mr. Blue. So everyone say, hi, Mr. Blue.
Hi, Mr. Blue.
And here he is. There's a couple people scared. I like it. I like it. All right, so this right here is a blue-tongued skink. As I get close, you guys might see that they actually have a blue tongue. And that's exactly what's terrifying about them. Whenever a predator comes around and tries to eat a blue-tongued skink, the blue-tongued skink is going to open his mouth, show that blue coloration. They're going to think that he's venomous or poisonous, and they're going to avoid him. Now, he's not venomous and he's not poisonous. He's lying to those predators. But if they find out that the blue-tongued skink is lying to them, they're going to get eaten like a chicken nugget. So they're going to be in a lot of trouble. Now, let's say a monitor lizard is going full speed against a blue-tongued skink. Let's say the monitor is about to grab him. The blue-tongued skink has one of two options. The first one is to turn around and fight back, or it has to run away. Now, let's say the monitor lizard is coming full speed. The blue-tongued skink is going to go full speed in. That's turbo right there. As fast as he's going to go, okay. So they're not that fast, okay. They're very slow for the most part. So if they make it fast enough, they'll make it to their burrows. They'll go underground where they eat the roots of plants, the plants themselves, fruits, vegetables, lizards, snakes. I mean, anything that fits in their mouth is pretty much food. Anything that's larger is going to be a predator, and they're going to avoid them. Now, this is a type of lizard. It is a reptile. So do you guys think that these guys lay eggs or have live birth? It's usually eggs, right? But these guys right here break those rules, and they actually have live birth. So they keep the eggs inside, incubate and hatch inside, and after that they give birth to live babies. Now that's all I have here for Mr. Blue, so everyone say bye, Mr. Blue.
Bye, Mr. Blue.
All right, let's bring out the second animal. I actually have a question. Do you guys want something small and light or big and heavy? Are you sure? All right, let's see if I have a giraffe or something here. Let's see, big and heavy. You sure you don't want anything small? Small and cute or big and heavy? All right, let's see. Where is he? All right, so this animal comes from Central and South America. It can eat things like reptiles, amphibians, birds, mammals. In some countries, they get large enough to eat white-tailed deer. So this guy is a monster, and its name is Red. Everyone say hi, Red.
Hi, Red.
And here she is. Yay! I knew you were terrified. There it is. One gone, one down. Who else? All right. Good. You go on the other side. All right, guys. So this right here is a snake. You're completely fine, okay? I have it on me. I won't get close to you guys. Alright, so this is a red-tailed boa or a boa constrictor. A lot of people confuse these guys with pythons, but the difference is very, very simple. Pythons come from the old world, so Australia, Africa, Asia, places like that, where the boas come from the new world, so the Americas. Another difference is the fact that pythons lay eggs and boas have live birth. So they get to keep the eggs inside, they incubate and hatch inside, and after that they give birth to live babies. Now, the reason for that is the fact that these guys can survive better from predators. If you think about it, a predator comes around trying to grab a python, right? And the python gets away. She gets away, but she has to leave her eggs behind. Those eggs will most likely be eaten. Now, if a predator comes around and tries to chase off a mama boa and she gets away with all her babies, up to 50 babies at a time. still inside her body. So she saves herself and all the babies. It's all part of evolution. Now as they walk around, you guys will see the tongue's going to be sticking in and out. What are they doing with that? Smelling, sensing, tasting the air. All those words will technically be correct. So they have an organ inside their mouth that you and I do not have. It sends out the tongue to pick up particles in the air multiple times, goes back inside the mouth, touches that organ, and the organ is going to tell them about their surroundings. Right now, it tells a snake whether I am a prey, a predator, or a friend. So what do you guys think it smells me as? A prey, a predator, or a friend?
Friend.
Hopefully a friend, right? We're in a lot of trouble. So yeah, it thinks of me as a friend. It understands I eat it. It understands I'm not trying to eat it. And it understands that I am not food. Now, if you guys see a snake in the wild, what do you guys think it smells you as? A prey, a predator, or a friend?
Predator.
A predator. And I'll show you guys why that is. I'm going to put it right here on the floor. I'll leave it over here, I promise. It's terrifying. Yeah, they're very, very slow, I promise. If it gets too close, one of you guys can grab her, okay? Just kidding, don't do that. Alright, so, let's say this is a wild snake. Think about the things that will eat a snake. Everything that eats a snake comes from above. A bird of prey flies right in, grabs it by its back and flies away with it. A jaguar gets on top of a tree, finds a head and the neck, and lands exactly where that is. When a human approaches, you're doing this, right? You're coming from above. That's predatory behavior. So as soon as they see you and smell you, they think of you as a predator, and they have one of two options. The first one is to get away. The second one is to get you away from them. So a non-venomous snake is going to lift their head above ground. They're going to try and make themselves seem a little bit taller, and they're going to hiss at you to let you know, hey, back up, leave me alone. If you approach it, try to grab it or kill it, the snake defends itself. If you back up and you leave it alone, it's going to go back down and go on its way. So whenever you guys see a snake in the wild, leave it alone, guys. Do not try to grab it. Do not try to kill it. Do not approach it, and you will be completely fine. Is that clear? All right, let's grab it one more time. I'm going to stay as far back as possible. Okay. So right near the face, you guys will see they have these two holes, which are their nostrils. They can smell just like you and I. You guys see the eyeballs, the coloration of the face goes inside the eyeballs to hide the pupil pretty much. So whenever a prey item's looking for the snake's eyes, they can't find it. By the time they find it, they're already being eaten. Another cool thing is the fact that these guys do not have ears. So they cannot hear any high frequency sounds, but they hear low frequency sounds, for example, steps. As you step around, you cause vibrations on the floor. Those vibrations will hit a bone in the skull, and that's how they get to hear. It's almost like whenever you go to a concert, someone's playing a bass, you know how you can hear it, but you can also feel the vibrations on your body. Imagine the vibrations without the sound. That's all they get to hear for the most part.
I love the snake.
You love the snake? You want to take it home?
No.
Say no, no, we can't take this one home, come on. Alright guys, everyone say bye, Red. Bye. Alright, let's bring out the third and last animal.
I love snakes.
Where's Fluffy, guys? Alright guys, so he's not inside the enclosure. They're looking for him there, but sometimes he walks around and he likes to hide under the bleachers. So can you guys check?
What are we looking for?
It's about this big, likes fingers and stuff like. Oh my god! Just kidding, guys, he's not there. You guys have it over here. You guys, you don't have it over here? You guys over here, you guys don't have it? You sure? You have it? Where is it? It's probably in your pockets. Check your pockets. You sure you guys don't have it? You guys over here, you have it? You have it? It's right behind you guys, man. It's right behind you right there. There it is. There it is. Everyone say hi, Fluffy! Hey! Now, Fluffy is an American alligator. The reason we have to say American is because there is a second species of alligator found in China. Now, the Chinese alligator, it's about this big, full grown, and there's about 200 left of them in the wild. For the American, we have about 5 million, but that wasn't always the case. Back in the 1940s, the American alligator almost faced extinction as well because people overhunted them. Laws passed to try and protect these guys, and they also started farming them so that they didn't cost as much to be killed in the wild. Now, most of our American alligators here, They're all nuisance-trapped alligators, so they were in the wild, became threats to people, pets, or livestock, and had to be removed. Now, we know he's an alligator, not a crocodile, usually because of the snout. The snout of the crocodile is very slender and thin. The reason for that is because they like to eat larger prey items, right? So they cannot have this big, bulky head like the alligator. They have to have a slender snout to move a lot faster. Now, alligators can still eat larger prey items, but they prefer smaller, harder things like fish, snails, and turtles. Whenever they grab a turtle by its shell, they put over 2,000 psi of pressure. 2,000 psi of pressure is the same amount of pressure we use to crush a car. So, of course, in that process, a lot of times they'll end up breaking their own teeth and regrowing them back within a couple of weeks. They could regrow their teeth over 3,000 times in a lifetime. But because of that, they also have these things right here called scooter osteoderms. It's pretty much like armor. If another alligator comes around and tries to bite them, these guys right here won't allow the teeth to go completely through. So it is very, very important for these guys to have these bone structures on their back. Now, if you guys see a baby alligator in the wild and you guys grab it, it hatch about this big right here. Who's coming to defend it? The mom's coming to defend it, right? But the baby's actually going to make a special call to call its mom. You guys want to hear what that sounds like? Okay, I'll try. I just got to get my face close to his. Let's see. Mama, help! Just kidding, guys. Just kidding. That's not what it sounds like. It sounds like this, guys. Oh, oh, ow, ow, ow. After that sound, not only the mom comes around, but any female in that pond, whether it's her baby or not, is coming to defend that baby. So first of all, it is alligators in the wild cannot be handled by law. You could get in a lot of trouble. Second thing is, you have a whole army of alligators to worry about. You should not grab them in the wild, okay? Last thing is, do not feed these guys in the wild. You make them very, very dangerous. Let's say, for example, you're feeding an alligator hot dogs. He's going to come really close to you. You're going to reward that behavior, right? He does not understand you have a fridge full of hot dogs, right? He's never seen a fridge, doesn't understand what that is. Next time you come around, he doesn't see you as a human. He sees you as a hot dog, pretty much. If you don't have any food, he's going to grab you instead with 2,000 psi of pressure. Same amount of pressure we use to crush a car. He's taking a leg, an arm, or a life at that point. Doesn't have to be used. Somebody else comes around with a child or a dog. Same thing happens to them. Third case scenario, the alligator gets close to somebody. That person calls a trapper. The alligator itself ends up being put down. So do not feed them in the wild. If you guys want to feed them, just come back to Wild Florida. We have many options right here. It only costs an arm or a leg. How about that? Give it up for Fluffy! Now, I know who's already going to say me. All the kids are probably going to join this. But who wants to hold Fluffy? Alright, so if you guys want to hold them, it is completely free. All you guys have to do is follow my friends to the back of the gazebo. It is completely free to hold them. And if you guys want photos to take home, they have many different options in the back as well. Other than that, have a great day, guys.
God, what a name.
Yeah, I know, right?
You want to hold Fluffy, Dakota?
You want to hold Fluffy, Dakota? Look, did you see his tape? Mouth is taped?
I told you his mouth is taped.
Oh! Look at the line.
Yep. Whatever. Oh, it's nice.
There's the big boy.
There's a line to hold Fluffy now. Do we want to wait in the line? Or do we want to get up? You want to wait in line? Okay. He doesn't want to wait in line. All right, what's that other chair?
But we can go look at other stuff. There's other stuff down here.
Yeah, there's other things in here. There's a lemur. Oh, look at a baby over here.
That's a baby.
Look at the size of that owl.
Yeah.
That thing would take Bailey in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Oh, they're closing off the pond. Huh? They gone over to feed them.
Look at that owl. Look at that owl.
Big owl.
Honey.
Is that what the owl looks like? Yeah. You guys saw?
Peacock is walking around.
Is that a fox? It's a fox.
I thought he said a fox was walking around because I said that the peacock was walking around. But he's sleeping.
Yep. You see these things all the time.
Dad, look. Or picking thieves. True.
Oh, bobcats. Where's he at? He must be in his little den. Time is it?
33.
All right. I gotta use the restroom.
Okay, they're right back here.
Yeah. So, Dakota, don't push any buttons or triggers. Just turn
To the left.
You're not recording. It's not recording.
Yeah.
But that red light's not. Oh. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Then he's gonna put it on his YouTube.
I know.
He said when he gets 100 subscribers that he'll start like live streaming. Well, it seems like that you can't live stream unless you get 100 subscribers. So.
Mira. Ahí corazón que está tan. Mira. Mira, Jim, aquí.
voted want tour?
One.
Come over here and show the sign. Oh, who wants dinner? Are you dinner, Dakota?
No, I'm not. No, no.
Okay.
I'm definitely not dinner.
Okay.
Something up there.
Just go over here.
And I won't see straight.
Double pull trigger.
Like this. Wait, back here.
Yep. Push up.
Mira, ya viene otro, ¿ves? Mira.
Probably sleeping, maybe.
Maybe. Out there.
Yep.
We can actually go on this bridge.
Okay.
You can watch the feeding from the bridge too.
You have to come over here.
Yeah.
See them?
Yep. Yeah, Dad taught me how to control it. Like, if it starts looking down, then to just, like, pull this thing up.
Okay.
So, yep.
these animals before?
I don't think I have either.
It's weird.
Mhm.
It looks like a deer.
It looks like a deer slash kangaroo.
Uh-huh.
With no tail. Where are they? Right there.
This is from South Africa, that's why.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and Lee never went there, so.
No.
The only show they watch is from Australia, so. It looks like a kangaroo. I think they're back down there.
Hi. I didn't want to miss the show. The feeding of the.
Oh, yeah.
What are we looking at?
Let me go see the sign. Oh, a porcupine.
Oh, I don't see it.
It could be down there.
Might be in its little house.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, sorry.
that's good. It was like looking down, so.
Oh.
Could be down that house. So, are we still going this way?
Let's go back and see what's going on.
Down there?
Yeah.
I'm good at controlling this.
You are. You're doing wonderful.
So I think Dad is gonna edit this.
Probably.
Cause like I saw him like recording like maybe 2 or 3 times. This might be the 4th or 3rd that I'm doing right now. So. Hello. Yep, they're down there.
Oh! Okay, this is for sitting. Seats are for your bike.
Well, we could do more than you do. People do. Did you make sure it was closed? Make sure my hands on it.
Yeah.
Open. No.
The hand sanitizer.
Yep.
No, you can go down here and watch the theater.
Yeah. Yeah, he went over there. Oh, here they come. Oh, look at how cute.
Dakota, you're not going to fall through. It's safe.
Huh? There, leave Uncle Steve a seat next to the fence. I gotta plug in. What's the matter? Savannah.
What?